Hello everybody, welcome to week 16. I'm going to quickly go over your assignments for this week. Remember, you can always check this video if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. I do go over each assignment in a little bit of detail to explain it. That way, if you are confused, you have something to refer to. So it looks like there's a lot going on here, but I promise it's not as bad as it looks. The first thing is that Revit file of the site plan. You can open it up if you want to check it out and zoom in on it, you can definitely do that, but you don't necessarily need it. Second one is the site plan handout. This is for the people that are at home because you will need this printed out. For those that are coming to school, I have them printed out for you, and I even have it zoomed in so that it takes up like basically the whole page. You are going to need that site plan to do one of the assignments this week. So if you're at home, you'll have to get this printed, but it's the second document right there. You guys will be creating site opportunity maps, and I have two examples right here for you, and that's why you need this site plan printed out. If we go to part 2, that's where it goes over why we need the site plan. So this is the part 2, making the plan. So what you're going to do is, if you're in school, you're going to grab the printed site plan and a piece of tracing paper. You're going to use this tracing paper to draw, but not necessarily on the site plan. But if you're at home, only people at home, you'll have to print the site plan out, and you probably don't have tracing paper or vellum at home, so you'll draw directly on this sheet of paper. If you're at school and have access, and I give you both, you need both. If you're at home, you only need the one. But you'll take the piece of tracing paper and place it over top of the printed site plan. Again, for those of people that are at home and don't have access to tracing paper, you'll just need the site plan. Then it's the same for all of you as you continue down. You're going to create a site opportunities map to reflect solar, wind, view, sound, and terrain orientations. If we go back and we look at some of the site plan opportunity map examples, you'll see what I mean when I say those things. So it says reflect solar, wind, view, sound. Here you go. You can see they use different colors to color code it. They've got southern exposure. They've got the prevailing winds. They don't want to use this portion of the map because it's very steep and sloped, so it's not a good area. They're documenting existing tree coverage. Same for this one. You got green space. You've got industrial and commercial units over here. This is their site, so you can see the positive and negative views out of the site. You've got your sun path. You've got walking distance to sites. That is a site plan. You guys will be creating one. So you want to work through this and you want to document it on here. On the piece of paper, I apologize. You are going to be drawing your solar, wind, sound directly on this sheet. And you'll be drawing to scale your site plan, so your building to scale on this. So it says place a second piece of tracing paper over top of the site plan and site opportunities map. Sketch the building approximately to scale on the lot. Placement should be made after careful consideration of all of those things we did in the prior step. Take into consideration potential building location, utility lines to be brought to the structure. Also include building line, indicate the approximate dimension of the building to the perpendicular property line. So you might not be able to do that step. You can see some of that on here, but I did zoom in. You'll sketch a proposed driveway, sidewalk, to the front door, as well as any proposed decks or porches. And then landscaping, and continue on down. There's a couple things you need to create bullet points for. You'll do that, and then you'll submit the picture here. I would just attach it as like a, insert picture from file and attach your pictures there for grading. So that is part 2. That is the site opportunities map. And then finally, the last thing, and I do have pictures of like what shrubbery looks like. You can check that out. Then you've got the affordable home design. Hopefully you all have this finished, but now you're just going to make sure everything's squared up and ready to go. For this assignment, I would like you to finish your affordable home design in Revit, make any tweaks, changes that you want to make this a nice looking home. Ask for feedback from parents or peers to get ideas of how to improve your layout. So what you're going to submit is a screenshot of your floor plan from top view, because I want to see down, I want to see all the different little pieces. I want to see the top view of your walls. I don't want to see like an isometric view. And then you're going to submit the Revit file itself. What this whole thing wants you to focus on is I want you to add the basic room furniture, tables, cabinets, sinks, couches, beds, toilets, and so on. Those basic things. I don't need towel racks. I don't need toilet paper holders. I don't need rugs. I don't need curtains, but I need the basic stuff. Beds, appliances, and things like that. Windows, doors, roofs. For any of the stuff that you don't know, Google's going to be your best friend. I have 2 links here of websites where you can create an account, and they'll let you download some pretty cool stuff that Revit might not have for you. Some different bed options, table options, chair options, things like that. So I'm going to load that real quick, see if it comes up so I can show you what that looks like. You just create a free account, honestly. I've got a free account. Doesn't take much to create an account. Let's see if I can't get logged in. I don't know why it's not letting me. Whatever. It normally works. For some reason, today it's not wanting to. Let's see if BIM Objects works. They're just 2 different counts. They might have slightly different items. So here, look, you can download a kitchen with an island. You can download this sectional, these tables and chairs, this couch. It allows you to download different things. You just have to create an account. All of it's free. And then I have some other links to videos to show you how to add a roof, change wall color, create flooring finishes. So there are those links for you. So that is the last thing. Real quickly, apparently, ooh, it's freaking out. Some people have struggled when it comes to adding furniture. It's very simple. In Revit, go Component, Architecture tab, Component, click on Component. See if it works for me. Obviously, this is my my site plan, so I wouldn't necessarily do this in here, but I just wanted to show you how to. It's not wanting to work. Okay, so I went Architecture, Component. I'm going to load Family. And then it should take you to the file where you've got all options to load different things like furniture. Mine obviously is not set to the right folder, and I'm not really sure why. But here is where you would find all of those things. But make sure you hit Architecture Component. If you try to load a bed under a wall, it won't load. If you try to load a bed under a door, it won't load. So you need to make sure you hit Component. All right, those are the 2 things I have for you this week. Hopefully that explained it. This is probably a longer video than normal, but if you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me a Schoology message, and I will see you guys later.